The morning sun streamed into the kitchen, revealing a chaotic scene. A giant carton of milk had toppled, creating a vast white lake across the floor. Cereal pieces, like tiny, colorful boats, floated aimlessly on the surface. That's not a spill. That's a cereal ocean. Zoom, the speedster, zipped in and skidded to a halt. Whoa! We've got a situation, Mopster, the strongman. That's not a spill. That's a cereal ocean. Spark, the tech genius, hovered nearby with sensors. Alert! Liquid levels rising. Crunchy objects detected. Captain Patch landed gracefully. Team, this is bigger than a mess. It is a flood. Zoom. Look, cereal ships. Okay, maybe not, he whispered, emerging with a milky mustache. Spark urged the team to find a plan before the kitchen became breakfast soup. Mopster decided to take matters into his own hand. He braced himself against a cabinet, trying to form a barrier with his body. I can block the milk, he grunted, pushing against the encroaching tide. Suddenly, Spark had an idea. Presenting the Milk Slurper 7000. Zoom was impressed, but Mopster remained a skeptic. Spark activated the gadget. With a roar, the nozzle began sucking up milk. Uh-oh, it is on max power, Spark cried. The suction was so strong that cereal and heroes alike began to slide. Zoom moved his arms in the current. I am being pulled in, he screamed. Mopster grabbed Zoom's arm, but the floor made it impossible to hold on. Hang on, Zoom, he yelled. Captain Patch saw the danger. Spark, control the gadget. Spark frantically pressed buttons, shouting that the machine was extra enthusiastic. The kitchen was a whirlwind of white liquid and screaming heroes. The vacuum roared like a beast. Captain Patch gave new orders. Mopster, hold the line. Zoom divert the cereal. Spark reduce power. Zoom redirecting the floating pieces. No cereal left behind, he shouted. Mopster dug his heels in, creating a physical barrier. Finally, Spark found the right setting. Power lowering. Got it. The machine continued at a safe pace. Captain Patch watched intently. The last of the flood vanished with a satisfying slurp. A collective cheer erupted. Yay! They shouted, high-fiving. The kitchen was spotless once more. A single dry cereal piece dropped from the ceiling. Zoom puffed out his chest. Mission complete. Flood defeated. Mopster wiped his brow, noting that mostly everyone stayed dry. Spark assessed his invention, calling it a success with minor chaos. Captain Patch nodded at his team. Great teamwork, heroes, he praised. But the celebration was short-lived. The lights flickered ominously. Zoom looked up, puzzled. Why did the lights blink? Before anyone could answer, the kitchen plunged into total darkness. Mopster gulped, whispering his fear of the dark. Captain Patch turned to his team. Heroes, looks like our next mission. Zoom raised a fist. Tiny superheroes, assemble! Will they fix the power?